What's up, my brother?
King V1 is actually OP right now, but the real question is what build is actually the best for him. So I decided to test it. I tried 3 different builds on my King V1. And my brother, the result were actually insane. We've got damage reduction, capture speed, and the classic triple Kaido set for runners. But this is a real test, okay? So we're starting with the damage reduction build first. And let's see if it can actually make King unkillable. Or is it really that good? This is the damage reduction build, and I will show you the full setup after, but for now, watch how I'll play this. I will pause and explain key moments so you can really see the difference. At this point, I feel quite tanky, but I think there's a problem with this build. The problem I'm noticing is the skill cooldown. Even though this build is focused on skill 2, it feels like it takes forever to come back. The second problem is the capture speed. It just feels too slow, and as a runner, that's a big issue. As a runner, this is a bad fight, but I'm taking this 1v1 to test how much I can actually tank against News J. So watch this. Now, I'm really feeling the issues with this build. Cooldown and capture speed. For a runner, those are essential. Yeah, I'm tankier, but overall, I'd rather have faster captures and quicker skill cycles. Even the dodges. Alright, so this is the damage reduction build I'm using on my King. In total, it gives me 25% damage received. And here's how it works, okay? From the tags, I'm getting 10% damage reduction. Here we go. Plus another, this one right here, another 10% from the Roger Pirate tags. Then this medal right here, this one, bang, it gives an extra 5% from its unique trait. So overall, that's 25% damage reduction. Is it good? Yeah, for some units, but for a runner like King, I don't think it's worth it. Now for the second medal, this one gives skill 2 cooldown reduction by 13% when your team has less treasure secured. The good thing here is it works globally. You don't need to stand on any treasure to activate it, okay? And then the third medal, every time you capture a treasure, it reduces skill 2 cooldown by 8%. This one is actually very helpful, but even with all that, I'd still rather have faster capture speed, quicker skill cooldown, and better dodge cooldown. As for the stats, here we go. I'm running 4.6k HP and 786 on defense. It's decent, but honestly, it's not that strong in my opinion. I mean, the overall medal, okay? But the stats, it can work. So personally, I'd still choose something like the Sanji medal set over this. So yeah, that's the damage reduction build. Now let's move on to the capture speed build and see if it performs better. This isn't the best map for King, but that makes it perfect for testing. I don't know what just happened there, but I'm focusing on capturing as much as I can. It might be bugged. Now I can really feel the difference with the capture speed build. Capturing flags is way faster, it feels smooth and efficient. Compared to the damage reduction set, this feels so much better for a runner. Alright, so this is my Sanji medal set, the capture speed build. For stats, I'm running 5.3k HP and around 1.2k defense. So this build focuses on survivability while boosting capture speed. Now, for the medals, the first one is when your team has less treasure secured, it boosts the cooldown reduction speed of skill 1 by 13%. This is very, very helpful. And the second medal is Soba Mask. Every time you capture a treasure, it reduces skill 1 cooldown by 8%, which is really helpful for keeping your skills active. And the third one is Raid Onigashima Sanji or Raid Sanji. When attacking an enemy you're strong against, it increases damage dealt by 5%. There are actually a lot of ways to build this Sanji set depending on what you need, but for me, the main goal here is the capture speed boost. I think you can change this to Egghead Sanji, but I think this is the best. With this setup, I'm getting 40% capture speed, and you can really feel the difference in the game. You're capturing faster, applying more pressure to the enemy, and at the same time, the HP and defense make you tanky enough to survive. So overall, this build just fits King role as a runner much better. This is way better than the damage reduction. Now let's move on to the third build, the Kaido set. This build feels insane. I'm tanky, my skill cooldown is solid, my capture speed is still good, and the damage is actually really strong. Overall, this feels like the most balanced build out of all three. Honestly, the Kaido set might be the best all-around metal set for King right now. Alright, so this is the Kaido set I'm running on my king. For stats, I've got 2.4k HP, around 800 attack, and 1.2k defense. I added some attack here to boost my skill 2 damage. There we go. There we go. Especially against attackers, but if you are not a fan of that, you can always go full HP and defense instead. Okay, now for the medals. The first one is the Runner Kaido. When you capture a treasure, it reduces skill 1 cooldown by 8%. The second is the Green Attacker Kaido. When you get hit, there's a 100% chance to reduce skill 1 cooldown by 2%, which helps a lot with skill uptime during fights. And the third one is the Blast Breath, the Blue Defender Kaido. When you are in your captured treasure area, you deal 5% more damage. And there are a lot of Kaido variations or options. You can use event medals, different combination, but this setup works really well for me. Now let's talk about the tags, because this is where it gets really strong. With the Rock Pirate tag, you get 10% reduced damage when you are away from your allies, or the allies are not near the treasure area. And since you are a runner, you are capturing alone most of the time. This fits King perfectly. On top of that, when your team has less treasure secured, you get 10% increased damage. So you are getting damage reduction and bonus damage at the same time, which is huge. Of course, when your team has less treasure secured. That's why this build feels so balanced. You can fight, you can tank, and your skill cooldown stay consistent. I'm getting around 20% cooldown reduction on skill 2, which makes a big difference in real matches. Skill 2 is really helpful. If you can get that skill 2 as much as you can, plus a good capture speed, you're kind of tanky, I think you're good to go with King. It makes a big difference. Overall, this is the most complete build out of all three. It just does everything well, in my opinion. I'm definitely sticking with this Kaido set for my king. I'm loving this set. Yeah, it'll take out that Sanji metal set, but if I need capture speed, I can still use my Sanji metal set. But for now, I'm having fun with this Kaido set. I'm gonna stick to this. So let me know in the comments what medals or what metal set are you using on King V1 and what's been working for you. Let me know. And you know what, my brother? That's it for this video. You know the drill. Stay salty and stay awesome and salty rock. Now signing off.